Alright, I figure I might as well talk about some of the characters a little bit since they're replacing the actual BioWare NPCs. Obviously, the main character is Aisha, the paladin.
I'm here.
She's a little unusual. She would ethnically hail from Kalimshan, the kind of Turkish Arabic place that is occupied in the Forgotten Realms. There's like 3 different places of Arabic descent. Little boy. Shillelagh. Or something close to that. Hang on. I'll get back to this in a second.
Mother said not to talk with strangers.
Okay. Well, apparently we can't be very paladinish and take him home to his mother. Anyways, she got picked up by Gorion when she was like a child slave, so yeah, she got rescued from a pretty bad life and took fancy to the Western Heartland's ideas of nobility and knights and chivalry and all that jazz. All that shiny armor stuff and pokey swords. And she's got funny ideas about not using ranged weaponry because it's not noble or something. Well, she learned in the hard way the problems with sticking to your beliefs in the face of Agrillians. And dead people, apparently. You can take him, Thoric. Tackle him.
Consider it done.
That got him. Yeah, our AC and our health at this point is the point where we can actually take some of these guys without having to get too crazy.
Watch this.
But yeah, scroll. Now this is just kind of sad. Yeah, I don't know any way to deliver that. I think it's just meant to depress you. Shocking grasp. I recall that being pretty decent in 3rd edition, but we're not gonna bother. But yeah. Then there's our friend Thoric, who's a shield dwarf from the Icewind Dale, and he's a pretty traditional guy, believes in beating up on mages, with the exception of poor Helmar here, and follows the path of the Wizard Slayer and developing his natural resistances to magic that unfortunately precludes him actually wielding anything of use beyond magical weapons and armor. He too is big on sticking with his beliefs in the face of adversity and giant angry people and exploding spells. Olare is technically from Ustnatha. Oh, not this jack-off. Oh, flaming fist this. Yeah, this is a very paladinish thing to do. We're gonna be lawful. Then apparently they're retarded. Okay.
I am the law.
Yeah, you are the law, but we're gonna fuck you up. Damn, he hit hard. Got a fair amount of HP. Gotta give him credit for that. Oh man, he hurt him. Well, slap a bandage on him. But yeah, Olare is technically from Ustnatha, and which is near and underneath and Tether. So this is actually pretty close to her native region. Not that she ever wants to go back. She used to be a priestess of Lolth, and guessing from her alignment and such, you can guess how that turned out. Who actually wants to wear this? Actually, I think you would probably like to wear this at this point, wouldn't you? Yes, we just got our first plate mail. We're gonna go ahead and put this on her. She needs it. Yeah. So yeah. From Ustnatha, and used to be a priestess of Lolth, now she worships Illustree after that didn't quite work out for her the way she wanted. technically she should be also be a priestess of her, but we're just kind of skipping over that right now. Helmar is technically Norse, but because AD&D is very flexible like that, he can be from wherever the hell he wants. He definitely worships the Norse pantheon, although they probably don't really approve of him using magic instead of a big sword or spear to do things. But he's a pretty gentle guy, pretty different from his father. Definite love of Mystra and magic, despite his normal allegiances. He's the voice of reason in the group, really. He's the kid, too, despite the beard. He's actually the youngest. Zen here is actually from Karatur, product of a elf lady and probably a nobleman or something. A samurai, so he claims. A form.
I'm here.
Oh dear, hobgoblins. Let us deal with them. Yeah, Thorik's gonna love messing them up. They're goblins. Yeah, we just got a whole bunch of them unconscious at once. In one go. They're not gonna enjoy this very much. Oh, nuts. Yeah, we kind of had to do that. That was gonna get ugly otherwise. Morale failure when he's on the ground asleep. Not gonna help you there, buddy. That's a good place to make camp for the night, I think. It's only 10 o'clock in the, or 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Something amiss?
Anyways, yeah, Zen, he's all the way from Karatur, the Asia of Faerun. Claims to have been the offspring of a samurai, but might explain where the katanas come from, but considering he also works part-time as a thief, probably don't want to press him on that. And Gwenestri is actually fairly new to my roster of heroes. I haven't thought much about her background too much because I needed a cleric, and Olore wasn't working out that way. But yeah, figure she's fairly tolerant for a sun elf, fairly relaxed. She likes to focus on Corellon and crafting, and Corellon's a big fan of crafting with elves. Likes to watch them work. Yeah, we need to start using hold person now that sleep's gone. But yeah, it's all good. They all work together pretty well. How do they get to Aisha when she lives in Candlekeep and you need to fork over 1,000 GP book? And they're kobolds.
Yes?
We're going to... I know they're not people, but I'm going to try anyways. Hey, it worked. Apparently, kobolds are people. And apparently that was all of 3 of them. Yikes. Ugh. Kind of disappointed by that. Hey, a wand. We can use that. But yeah, you got any clue? Yeah, he's gonna have to identify that with the identify spell. Thankfully, unlike pen and paper, this isn't gonna require 100 GP pearl every time he casts that. Well, we're almost in Ashkull, but I actually feel inclined to take a break here. So I'm gonna cut this short here.